On a raid in London, 24th of April, and I think I found something very nice. They've got a soundtrack by Twitch apparently, and I think sounds very good. They've got a couple of nice stations here for jazz lovers and metal, rock metal music. You got those stations as well. That's for the better. Okay. So if there's any music on these streams, it will be either jazz or metal music. Okay, cool stuff. Let me just check things are in order. So that's the restream thing, fine. This is the live now. I guess it should be okay, right? Streaming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool stuff. Right. And messages here. Okay. Hope the sound is okay. All right. Where were we? We were at the puzzle section, right? Monday. Should be easy peasy. Easy peasy. The Ian misses, then finds forced mate. April 24th. Why to play? Okay. Should be easy, right? Let me just put this one here. Okay. Right. So resources. I've got this guy, this bishop, knight and bishop, and the queen. It looks like a sacrifice required here. Looks like. White to play here. I mean, I'd love to get the queen if possible around here on one of those squares. Should I sack the rook here? Rook takes, king takes, and then might I be able to try this, or it's just too slow? I mean, looks like. I don't get any checks or anything, so I guess rook takes, king takes, queen e2. Aiming at h5. Can they stop me getting on h5? Doesn't look like, but they can take my bishop. And after they take the bishop with the queen, let's assume, then I do have a check, then king moves on g8. Then I have queen g6 check. And I think that should do, right? So it's the first time I'm seeing this. I didn't do it before. Normally, didn't they used to put some easy stuff on Monday? I mean, I guess that's doable in this fashion with rook takes h7, but you know how these puzzles are. You might be very much in the wrong. I mean, it's quite forcing, I guess. Rook takes. Bishop is hanging anyway. So rook takes, king takes, queen e2. Might that be the solution? Okay. So I think I'm just gonna go with this move, guys. I think I'm just gonna go with this, and let's see. I mean, other than that, I can't find anything more threatening for black here, more aggressive than the stuff I've already told you. Let's try this. Okay, rook h7 is correct. I don't know if you see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, you can see it on the screen. Okay, so rook h7 is correct indeed. Right, now I think we have to proceed with queen e2. I can't find. I mean, it might be also, forgot to tell you, but I don't think queen c1 is very promising because they could just simply block. They've got a bishop and a rook colliding on d2. So I don't think So I don't think Queen C1 is going to do nothing. Actually, it's going to do worse. Whereas Queen E2... Oh, man. I was lucky. I was lucky. I mean, what else? This and then this. Okay, cool. Lucky to be able to doing this. 24th. 24th. We did it in a single go. Nice work, they say. Anyways. Did Yan actually play this? I just wonder. And what might be the game? Interesting. Okay. Probably I need to watch the video to finding out if there was a game. Is there any comments on it? Yeah, I've done it already. Okay. No, I didn't do it with any hint. I've just done it. Cool stuff. Okay. Cool stuff. Puzzle Rush? Nah, I need 2 more coffees for this one. I may be trying a survival though. So let's go with a survival. Hope sound is okay. Let me just move the mic closer. Okay. So, black to move here. Okay, that's the first puzzle in the survival chain. Springs to mind immediately C5. Springs to mind now, I mean, it's gotta be it. Okay, first 5-10 puzzles should be relatively doable because of the back rank and quick checks and stuff like that. There'll be just a delay with the bishop F8. And another back rank with the rook C to C8. Looking for checks, forks, skewers, and this kind of things. Queen must take. Oopsie daisy. Right, the only way to attack the king successfully would be this. I was just about to say queen h4, but actually that would have been not a good one, because king can still move. Sorry, guys. King can still move either f1 or e2, so... I mean, you know, it's not quite the quickest. You gotta do the quickest, and that's the quickest. That's definitely the quickest. Should I reduce the size of the picture, because you can't see the numbers of the puzzles we try to do here. Okay, let me try to... Okay, let me try to reduce in size just a bit. Just a bit. Let me try to... So you can see the numbers and stuff. Okay, I think that should be okay. Let me lock it now. Right, so number 6. Rook must do the job now, and colluding with the queen on h7, that would be it. That one is the ticket for white here to play. Alright, so the first 10 are not a very huge challenge here. But then after this one, we gotta think a bit more. Okay, queen is being hit now by pawn and knight. Let's see, what do we do? Well, I guess we do have a check here, right? We have to. I don't see anything stronger than this, so yeah. It's a checkmate in 2. And then queen sacking on f8. Rook takes, the other rook takes and delivers checkmate. So that'll be puzzle 11. Do you guys see that? Puzzle 11. Yeah, okay, you do see the numbers. That's awesome. Okay, let me clear my glasses a bit and then we'll be resuming our streak. Okay, so that's fairly doable, as I said. But they will start getting really complex. I think my record is like 51 or something. 51 puzzles in the survival. And overall I'm happy with Twitch adding this soundtrack thing that is usable during the streams without any copyright infringement and stuff like that. I think it's a good stuff. And it's quite diverse. It's not limited to mainstream music and stuff. I mean, you've got some niche sounds and stuff, which is awesome. I mean, I couldn't find my favorite metal bands on those stations. But anyway, it's still better than nothing. Still better than nothing. So, let's just proceed then with Queen to F7 and the back rank checkmate. Okay, I think it's quite similar now. We go to F2, then F1, and we pretty much do the same stuff, right? Let me see. Yes, that's true. I think I should left click and then left click wherever I want to go because it's glitchy. It's getting glitchy sometimes. Alright, white to move. And now we're getting into the real business. Now I guess I gotta use some knights here to do the job. That's the most direct way I can think of, and that's it. This and then this. So the queen needs to do a little bit of traveling here. That the most direct? Yeah, I think that's the most direct. If you want to make sure, I mean, you gotta check because some of them are quicker than others, so you gotta be careful. I mean, there is another stuff here with the pawn, but that might be that's just not the quickest. It's just sort of bad. It's losing. I mean, they might be delaying with blocking with the bishop on f8, but that doesn't mean nothing because we're still going to take the bishop afterwards, and thing looks good. So, hi there, Ben Chess. Yes, I think we can. Yeah, I think we can. Let's continue with this trick now. So, one here, and one there, and then another one here. One here, king goes in a corner, and then we go on to the back rank. This one here looks like two rooks, and we got one of them playing on h2. Okay, let me think about this one here. Looks like this one is quite usable. Sorry, the diagonal, the c6. Let me see if that's the strongest, the quickest way. I think that's the quickest way. So Ben, let's do a couple of puzzles together now, because you are what? You said you're like 2700 blitz. So you sure you want to verse me, Ben? If you're that strong, right? I mean, you might be sort of like what? I am GM or something, Ben? Ben Chess 123. Okay, so you are a GM. Very good, Ben. Very good. Excellent. Super Grandmaster you are, Ben. That's fabulous. So I'm pretty sure now, as soon as we get into the 20-something puzzle, you will be able to just illuminate and give us the best idea to proceed with. Yeah, that's good. It's good to having you here, Ben. Yes. And Bullet, you're 2600 in Bullet. You are like, that's fabulous ratings, Ben. I mean, really, man. I mean, that's amazing. What do you think, Ben, here? Should we do Queen C6? Or is there a better way, a quicker way? Is that doable? Oh, okay, so okay, we were lucky with this one. All right, so white to play here, and white checks and attacks the queen. What is this kind of puzzle? What's this puzzle? I don't understand. That's puzzle 18, and they give us a queen. All right, looks like we got a check here. King goes in a corner, and then we got another check, right, guys? But oh my God, there is a rook here. We can't do that. It's got to be another way. Ben, can you advise here? Oh, on the other side. Okay. So I'll go on the other side. I check the king. King moves then. Then what do I do? Push the pawn? Or just check? Then they running away. Okay. If you write down the stuff, probably it will be clearer. Okay. So the other side, I assume you meant A2. I mean, probably a GM like you would say A2, right? So, or I mean, apologies, but yeah. So Queen A2. When you said the other side, I mean, like, okay, Queen A2. Then King goes on C1. Then what do we do? Do we check again, or we push the pawn? If we push the pawn, looks like we're missing the king. Although we might be promoting afterwards. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I think it's quite visible, Nexi. I think quite visible. I've got something like... my bullet is not that great, because I mean, I'm really not that fast. And I kind of need some time to think things through. So I think it's 1800 the bullet, and I got like 2000 the blitz, which goes up and down. And rapid, I think 2100 something, again goes up and down, depends on the day and things. Queen A2, king to C1. And then what do? Can you continue with the whole sequence? Perhaps you being a GM, as you said, you should be able to see the whole sequence here. Right. Right. Promote with check from the queen. That what you have in mind, right? All right, guys. Next one. Next one. Right, looks like we are about to using the rook on g6 somehow. So probably we should be looking for another check. A meaningful one, let's see. Oh, this guy is also very dangerously here. So we either attack them or we're gonna get in trouble because of a discovered check. So, rook, yeah, rook h6, and that would be it. Rook h6, yes. Now, how come on puzzle 20, I mean, I've seen it like 2 puzzles ago, puzzle 18, they were giving like checkmate in 1 or something like that. I mean, weren't they supposed to be getting quite complex after like you go past 15 or 20 or something? Okay. Okay, how do we proceed with this one, guys? Do we take the queen? Is there something else? I mean, when we take the queen, I'm expecting white to do something like this, but luckily there is a rook. So I guess that might be the move. We just capture the white queen. Whatever they want to play, I think we should be protecting against the forks with the rook. So the rook would simply protect the queen. indirectly or directly. I don't know how I want to look at it. I guess that's it. Okay. Alright, next one. Do we get in trouble with something? No, I think we should be readjusting the queen if I'm correct. We should be rearranging the black queen and delivering the deadly strike on g2. Is there something else here that I'm missing? I don't think so. I mean, they might be just checking, but that'll just be a bluff with knight g5. It won't matter. Anything else? No. Okay, do you guys agree? Queen f3, or there is a subtlety that I'm missing here? Queen f3. Yeah, I was expecting the engine to play that, but now I suspect we just take, right? Do I get checks? No, I don't. That doesn't mean nothing. Okay, now we're getting there. That's even easier. That's even easier than puzzle number 1 or puzzle number 2. Yeah, or maybe the pattern recognition works better in some of those puzzles. So I can see a check here which forces g6 and then queen captures on f7, and then the bishop might block, but then we might be able to... What, playing the bishop here? Maybe. I mean, I don't see something more aggressive than this. I don't see something. Do you guys agree? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with queen f5. Let me check the messages. Maybe people see something else. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do this then. And check here. And right now, nah, I don't play the bishop. I thought initially I'm gonna play the bishop, but I'm not gonna play the bishop. It's a complete waste of a tempo, time, so to speak. So g6 is incredibly usable and actually results in a checkmate here. Okay, we were lucky this time. We were lucky. Now it smells... Ben, does it smell to you like a rook sacking? Okay, don't forget to get to bed if you're 9 years old, yeah. If it's too late. I don't want to keep you awake for too long. Okay. Rook takes h6, forcing king capture, and then the other rook. Very nice saxophone. Let me just double check. Who's that? Generation Z, Aisha, Leaders of Tomorrow. That sounds very good. Really sounds very good. Very creative jazz musicians here. That's a nice find. That's a nice find. Okay. I'm very happy for you. You being a GM and 2,700 in a year. That's just fabulous. So you must be an official title player. What's your actual title? I mean, you're a super GM in the UK. What's your name? I mean, I don't know how many grandmasters in UK. What's your name then? A super GM can't go anonymous. A super GM like you said. Unless you're joking or not telling the truth, I don't know. So you know better. All right. So how do we proceed with this one? If we don't play forcing moves, we're getting checkmated on g2. Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. White's a move here. What does white play? Okay, let's explore some crazy lines. Like rook takes, pawn takes. Let's just explore this. I'm not sure that worked, but let's have a look. Then queen takes. That forcing enough. That's a check. The king might be playing. Might be playing f7. Might be playing f8. So, what's the deal? What's the deal? What do we do here? So, did you see that? Did you see the solution here? The rook takes on g5, and after pawn takes and queen takes, how do you proceed after? So, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, fine. Let's assume king f8. Let's assume king f8. What? Queen h6 back. So what's the follow-up then? We still got an issue on g2. We still got an issue on g2. Okay. Okay, we gotta take them by elimination. If I move the rook here, I'm gonna get checkmated, so it can't be the rook. If I play rook on g1, I'm gonna defend against the checkmate, but I wonder if that's the stuff we gotta play. Do I make a fork here or something crazy? Okay, let me think. So rook g1 would be terribly, terribly passive. It does defend against the checkmate, that's true. Okay. What other ideas are available here? What other crazy stuff? Queen g6, disaster. Take. There's just nothing here. Okay, the only way to continue would be to keep exploring rook g5, check. Then pawn's gonna take. Then probably queen takes. And again, after king goes f8 or f7, what's the follow-up? What is the follow-up here? So, Mr. Super GM Ben, what's the follow-up? How would you capitalize here? You only said something that resembles probably rook or something, and then you stopped. What's the sequence? What's the sequence here? Takes, moves, but can't see nothing. Takes, goes back, takes, again, checks. Okay, let's see, it even goes... It just doesn't have any continuation here. I mean, I might be able to just keep checking, but... is this the way to play? Let me see, do I do a fork or something? I can't even go to h5 for Christ's sake. So rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check. Right. King f8, fine. I'm gonna go back, what, keep checking until I cannot? What's the thing here? I mean, I can understand if the king goes on to e5, I might be able to take this pawn. So I reckon I have to keep checking the king until I get exactly this position. I gotta keep check. I mean, if king goes on f8, then I'm gonna check on h6. Then also they might be going back. They might. Okay. I mean, I could see some checks here, but I don't see the checkmate at the end, unless I'm getting a very favorable position. But can I force the black king? Where? To go on e8 so I can just take on f6 with check and something? Right. So we gotta do it again. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. King plays f8, queen h6, check. Queen goes f7, rook sacking again, check. King takes, queen g7. Queen e8, queen takes h8 again, queen goes back where they were, queen plays check again, king goes d8. And I think we pretty much screwed up here then. There's nothing. We're actually gonna lose if we play in this fashion. Right. What the heck's wrong here? Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. King f8. What's wrong? What the heck doesn't work here? Don't tell me it's rook g1. It can't be it, eh? Queen b1. Queen g1, I mean. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check, goes f8. Is there any other forks I might be having here available? No, that's something. That is something, isn't it? Hold on a sec. Let's consider something else. Let's consider check. Rook take. Let's just consider some other crazy lines. Although you gotta be careful. But anyway. Takes, 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 takes. Rook plays. King goes back. And pretty much goodbye. Okay, Rook G1 saves against the checkmate, but... Saves against the checkmate, that's for sure. But then... Okay, then we might be able to explore some other stuff. The question is it real, the stuff? Because then black might be just playing here or just simply plays bishop c6, for instance, and then you got a triple attack on g2. So how do you bring about the third defender? No, really, I mean, it just doesn't work. Rook g1, bishop c6. After rook g1, bishop c6, and then you got three attackers on g2. I can't defend the third time. So it's got to do something. It's got to be something with this rook sacking. Unless there's something else. Which I don't see at the second. I can't see anything. It got to be rook g5 and then a perpetual check in the most optimistic scenario. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check. King's got to move here. Let's say f8, right? We said that already. Then queen h6 back again. Okay, if they travel then on e8, I have the f6 check, queen f6, and then, okay, good. But if they go back on g8, I'm going to keep checking on g5, right? I mean, it can't be... Exactly. I mean, I'm aware I've spent like 5-7 minutes on this one, but sorry, I mean, I didn't see, apart from a perpetual here. Sorry, is it queen g5, right? It must be queen g5. Queen f8, I also got this. So I got this, they gotta go here. Then I go back. Then I have another check, they move here, I'll take this guy with tempo. I'll take the bishop with tempo, right? Although I have a pawn, so this one, okay. 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 Right, white's a move. Okay, so after we had the previous puzzle, now I'm looking at this. And they gotta move, then I have another one. Where is the checkmate? this, and then queen. Oh, sorry, that's a queen. That's a queen. That's a queen. That's a queen. Yes. Yes, that's queen. Oh my God, that's a check from the knight. So, well, you don't negotiate with the check. You just have to move out of check. I can't take the knight, can I? I can't take the black knight, so I've got to move the king somewhere. Where's that gonna be? Where is that gonna be? I gotta move king to g1 or king. Okay, so this is the subtlety where you gotta be careful. I mean, the king can go. I mean, e2 I disregarded completely because of all sorts of crazy stuff. You can't do king on e file, right? So I think we can only consider this f1 or g1. F1 or g1. It can't be anything else apart from king f1 or king g1. Anything else I'm disregarding. It can't be king e2. It can't be king f3. King f3 not because discovered check. King e2 not because the other rook. So it's either f1 or is g1. It can't be anything else. Yeah. So let's assume I'm going king g1. If they push the pawn, I can take this knight with the queen, for instance, with tempo. I mean, I'm just taking a knight. I mean, that must be it. Okay. So let's go back. Now the question is the subtlety. Should I take with the queen or with the bishop? I think I should take with the queen, save the queen, right? And attack the many things. The queen again and stuff. So yeah, we gotta take with the queen. Okay, I think that was fairly doable. Okay, we got another nice little one here. Looks like queen sacking is required. Queen takes d2. Obviously, rook takes. Then we've got another check, and when they block, we just take, and we got a checkmate in 3 or something. Okay. Looks like queen sacrifice. Queen takes h7. King takes rook. Rook to h4, and that would be it. Okay. Okay, we got a check here. We got another one on f3. So one on g2. I think it's the g2. Is the g2, which is practically checkmate. The other one doesn't really work. The king can still move, but not after rook g2. Interesting how they give checkmate in 1 on puzzle number 30. Do you guys see that? Yeah. So on puzzle number 31, they still give us checkmate in a move. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, so we have progressed to 31. Puzzle, let's keep going. Right, what have we got here? This guy's under attack. We do hit the white knight, but how are we gonna play? Can I check? Avoiding trading. Well, they're gonna come after me, that's for sure. Or just simply... okay, let me just take the simplest looking one. Knight takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, king takes. And then I'm gonna have those two guys facing this fella here. So I suspect the king has more than enough time to centralize itself and coming closer to aiding those two black pawns. So looks to me like we just simply have to keep trading stuff here. So I don't know if you guys agree, but that's what it looks like. Knight takes. So let me just have another quick check here. Knight takes, pawn takes. Is there anything? I don't think so, man. It's got to be it. Okay. Now just king just marches. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool stuff. Next. Do I get shit? No. Okay, so I can play some sacrifices. Bishop takes, threatening pretty much checkmate on 2 moves here. So, wait a second. It's either bishop g3 or it's rook f2. Rook f2 is quite scary, but I think they escape. Okay, I do have some checks, but I think if we mess around, they just simply run away. So it's got to be this. And after they take, queen takes. And this guy won't allow the king, and then checkmate in 2 moves. So checkmate in 4 or 5. You guys agree? It's checkmate in 4 or 5 moves. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't mean nothing. That's a bluff. Okay. Let's keep marching. Don't tell me it's queen sacrifice d1, second exchange, king takes. Where the heck do I move the knight? Here. Double check. You can only play here. And then I've got this checkmate, right? So guys, correct me if I'm wrong. It's queen sacking, queen takes d1. King must take. Knight c3, double check. So queen d1, king takes. Knight c3, double check. Because knight is on c3, king can't move on e2. If they go over to b1, we check back rank checkmating. If they go on e1, though, we're going to play rook d1 and checkmate as it is. Are we correct, guys, here, you reckon? Shall we proceed with this line? More coffee. Perhaps we can pull a 40 puzzle. 40 puzzles trick. Perhaps. When did we start streaming, fellas? I think we start. Oh, 9 past. Okay, so we're gonna make it an hour, give or take. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do this then. That must. I mean, if that's not it. There's nothing else. I mean, I can't see anything else. Yeah, it must be it. Oh, that's a nice ending. We gotta play this one carefully. And we gotta win the opposition. Broop. Takes. Moves. 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 Then they have to step aside, and when they step aside, we do marching ourselves on the other side and gaining opposition again, etc., etc. That's the only way to play it. That's the only way to play it. Very important to gain the opposition. Very important. Okay, that's a bit of a subtlety here. Looks to me like, I mean, I'm super ultra tempted by rook captures e2. Rook captures e2. Now, if rook takes, queen's gonna take. King gonna go on e1, then we might be having this. Then rook's gonna block. And then freaking what? Then check again? So again, I think, okay. I mean, that's the most tempting line. It's rook captures e2. If king takes, we still play this. So whatever they take with, we gotta do queen d3. Rook takes, checks. They block. Gonna do this. Wait, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else. What the hell can it be? What, this? For this? Okay, I gotta take my time here and think this one properly. It may or may not. I mean, we can't do may or may not. If it's may or may not, we just screw up here. If it's may or may not. Just get rid of this finger here. Whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Is it queen sacking? Jesus Christ. It's queen sacrifice on d3. Very counterintuitive. I was just about to play the wrong move here. It's queen sacking on d3. Queen takes, bishop takes. I mean, it's quite forcing. Rook takes. They can only block delay with the knight. Then queen takes. Either rook. It won't matter. Either rook. As long as you have a rook here on d2, this is checkmate, right? I was just about to play the wrong moves, and that would have been the first mistake in our infallible streak so far. Gee, man, you gotta be careful about this. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was so close to make a bad choice here. Okay, what's the deal? What's the crazy stuff here? I mean, you can't get crazier than this. Bishop f2, king's gonna take, right? Okay. So what? Then we got another one. King goes back. Let's just assume they go back. Then queen checks. Okay, they move over to h1. Then I'm gonna play like queen to f2. No, 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 no. That doesn't work. That's nonsense. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Should I do this one first? They're gonna take. Well, it don't matter if they take that because we got this anyway. I think. Okay, what's the catch here? Is it something else? Okay, that's a complex one. Finally, what puzzle number is this? Puzzle number 36. Okay, so it was about time for them to getting. It was about time for them to getting a bit sophisticated, right? We had too many. We had too many easy puzzles. Okay, I gotta take them again one by one because you either see it or you just don't play it. Check takes. What's the killer here? What's the killing strike here? The bloody king runs away. I mean, I might be having a check here. The king goes back on g1, and even if you do something like queen to d4, they go in a corner. Then I might be playing queen to f2, threatening to take the rook. Now, if the rook takes the bishop, I'm gonna take with my rook. Then queen takes. No, 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 no. If the queen is on f2 and this rook is on d2, and if they take, I'm gonna take, and then they're gonna lose the queen. Okay, that must be it. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna make a quick recap again. Hopefully, I get a bit more clarity. Bishop f2 check. King takes. Rook d2 check. King g1. Queen f2 check. Yeah. King h1, queen f2. And, okay. Now, after queen d4, they might be having then queen to e3. They might. To which if I take, rook takes, then what did I do here? So let me just show you again the sequence that I'm, the sequence I'm visualizing here. Again, so bishop takes, king takes, rook checks, king goes back, queen d4. No, they can't. I mean, they could play the rook. No, 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 no. They can't take. No, they can't do rook e3 or queen e3. That's nonsense. Because the rook is on d2. I forgot it. The rook is on d2. Okay, so looks like that's the sequence. If it's not bishop f2, then I just resign this puzzle. I mean, it's got to be bishop f2. It's got to be bishop f2, guys. Let me know if you think it's otherwise. I think that's a good sequence, and that just wins. Exactly in the fashion we described. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, because I'm going to just play it, and yeah, I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to do this, guys. Boom. Yeah. Right, let's just tread carefully here. We don't want to screw up right now. So, dudes, it's got to be this. It's got to be this. Exactly as we said previously. With another check with queen d4, if king g1. It's got to be this. I can't see any other check. I mean, I know out of habit I just tend to go blindly, and then I just discovered I just made a blunder. Ah, okay, I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with this evolution of things in the previous puzzle. Puzzle number 37. If I do 13 more, I'm gonna reach my old record. Okay, well, isn't it a sort of like a, isn't it like a sort of over pin? Sorry, over fork. Is there anything else? I mean, they might be playing this, right? But hey, I'm taking the knight, then I take, and whatever. A piece is a piece. I guess the theory goes, instead of bishop g5, white should have played this one now, rather than bishop c1 to g5, if I'm correct. But now, in regards with black's move, because black's got to move now, so black has to move now. So, if we want to make a move, I guess b4. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay, I was right about this one. So, I think I'm going to take. And I'm going to take again. Okay. Puzzle number 38. Okay, let's just keep pushing and going beyond 51 if we can. Wouldn't that be nice to go to the 60s? Okay, guys. Next one, black to move here. Oh, that's a nice ending. What's the catch here? My God. Okay, I gotta take myself aback and just consider this one carefully. Obviously, white's gonna do this and this and this. You wanna tell me black's winning this? How the hell does black win this? I mean, if I do some kings, okay, let's just, okay, where do I get the king? Here. 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 And whatever. Here. 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 That's it. So, the very counterintuitive move, king d3, is actually that move that allows you to get on b5 on time, protect your pawn, and attack the white pawn on a5. If you go with the impulsive, instinctive choice, king e5, you're sort of going to get in trouble. After king b6, you move d5, they take, whatever you do, they're going to grab your other pawn, step aside, promote, and they will checkmate you. Just like that. Just like that. Now, king over to d3 is followed by king b6, but then you're going to play king to c4, and after king takes on b7, you're going to play nicely king b5. So they can't take your pawn, and you attack the white pawn, my chess friends. So Very many times in chess you're being confronted with something that looks impulsively playable and you say, oh yeah, that's it, and then you just play the move and then you realize you just made the huge blunder and hence you're going to lose the game. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. Oh yeah. So we got to go via this way. I was right. Yeah. Okay. Now we gotta be careful, obviously. We gotta protect the pawn, so we're gonna play king b5. And then we push the pawn, and that's it. Okay, puzzle number 39. What's the... Wait a second. Isn't that quite doable and simple? I mean, knight d5 pressurizes the bishop like twice. And that would be it. Whatever... There's no check, there's no nothing. If they move the bishop, checkmate in one. If they move the king, we're going to take the bishop, right? We're going to take the bishop with the rook. We don't want to place ourselves in a pin, I guess. So knight d5. Is there anything stronger than this? Okay, now we got to be careful, though. If we take... Okay, let me just think a bit. Knight takes... And then they're going to play this. And I think we might be in trouble. So rook takes, and having the knight, we should be able to jump and take this guy off the board and promote one of these guys and get a queen. So rook takes, knight plays, checks and stuff. Okay, puzzle number 40 right now to being solved, I hope. So if I pull 10 more without mistakes, but they will be getting more and more and more and more complex. Perhaps that will take me some time. So let's proceed with the next one. 40 puzzle done. At the minute now, they work quite smooth and nice. Next one, black to move here. Okay, there's something to do with the second rank, looks like. So I've got to move a rook to the second rank. So I think that's quite it. I don't see what else. They block even easier. Now the question is, after rook over to d2, and let's assume king goes in a corner. Right? Okay, king goes in a corner. Fine. And where the heck is the killing move? Is it the rook sacking? King takes, rook plays. Yeah, I think that might be it. Okay, this is a subtlety because if you're not paying attention here, you just blunder. This one doesn't quite work. Queen to e2, I don't think it works because rook blocks with f2. So you didn't do nothing. Plus, you're facing the devastating queen f7 and then queen f8 checkmate. So this is a disaster. So the careful move, I mean not the careful, we're looking at the best move, we're looking at the correct moves here, we're not looking at something else. It's got to be absolute 100% accuracy. It's 100% accuracy here, or you're just gonna miss the puzzle. You're just gonna miss the puzzle. Right, Ben, welcome back, man. I thought you just went to sleep, which is absolutely okay. How long did it take me to get to 23,000? What do you mean, man? 23,000. Maybe 2,300. What? In the puzzle, I think it's like 2,700 in the puzzle. Exactly as you can witness right now. That's exactly how I do it. So, again, rook to d2, check. King h1. Let's just take king h1, right? I mean, I think it's the only one. If they block with the rook, you're going to be checkmate very quickly. Like in 2 moves. So, rook d2, king h1, rook h2, rook sacking, king must take. I mean, quite forcing, right? Then queen e2. Now, the problem is the king might be going on g1. Go figure. Okay, there's something that's fishy here. Wait a second. There's something fishy here. Wait a minute. Because I haven't considered all the possibilities. For instance, I didn't even bother calculating rook f5. I didn't even bother looking at that one. And the question is that a Zwischenzug move? Is that an intermediate move? Or we gotta play it now as the first strike? That's a very good question. That's a very good question here. So do we play rook f5 now? Or do we play rook d2 first? Checking. King h1. I don't think it works sacking the rook, takes, and after this check the king goes back protecting the rook. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Oh, we kind of lose. So check, and then rook f5. Now we do get some checks here, like for instance this type of check. It might be, then I'm going here. Then they're going to check me again. Then I'm going here. Then they might be just check me with the rook. Dude, that looks in a certain way. Bang, boom, bang. Okay, check, moves. Check again. Do we do a draw here? This is a subtlety. I don't want to scrub now. I really want to do this one. Okay, I'm not going to move until I see the sequence clearly enough to making a choice and to actually going to puzzle number 41. What? Okay, I gotta take them again one by one. Wait a second. I didn't even calculate these ideas. Oh my god, this is crazy. Guys, this is not an easy straightforward puzzle, guys. It could be bloody like it could be rook d2, it could be rook f5, it could be queen e2, and after rook blocks it could be queen takes f2. I mean, it could be. Question is, does that culminate in a checkmate? Okay, we gotta take it again. Queen e2, rook f2, queen takes, king takes. Fine. Now, if I do this, then they're gonna block with the rook. No. If I do... So, king is on f2, right. If I do this, they obviously... gonna move f1. They might. And then I'm gonna play this. Nah, that just doesn't feel okay. No. Okay, rook d2 again. King h1. Rook f5. Rook f5. Then they're gonna check me. I mean, I'm getting in trouble. I'm gonna have to just play back again. That's a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Puzzle number 40 looks like a bit of a tricky here sequence. A bit of a tricky sequence. Right. Which one is it? So after king h1, is it rook f5, which terminates in a perpetual, or there is something else? Rook d2, king h1, where's the check? Okay, rook f5, I think it's a disaster because the rook takes, and if I take with e, I'm going to lose the queen, and I can't take with g because the pawn is pinned by the rook. This is a disaster. It could be this, and after they block, though. No. It's got to be rook d2. So for a starter, rook d2 for a starter. King h1, that's the continuation. What's next? Next could be a couple of things. Again, we said rook h2 doesn't quite work because king takes, right? And then check, and then they drop the king back, defending the rook. And then pretty much I got nothing. I've got the current position minus a rook. That can't be it. So after rook d2, king h1, it's got to be another resource. It can't be rook h2. It's got to be another way. It's got to be another way. And I don't think it's rook f5 because we're losing after. No, we're not. Rook d2, king h1, rook f5, rook takes, and we do not take the rook on f5. No, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. No, wait. Yeah, I mean, if they take, I'm gonna check them here. Yeah, that must be it. We don't take the rook, we checkmate on the back rank. We check on the back rank, then whatever they do, it's gonna be ending. So 1 and 2. Might be it. It has to be. Well, other than that, I mean, I haven't even bothered calculate. I didn't even calculate this. Rook g4, it can't be it. Rook g4, pawn takes, this is just not it. Plus, we give them initiative and then they're gonna checkmate us. No, 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 no. It's gotta be rook d2. Rook d2, king h1, rook f5. Is this the correct sequence, guys? Let me know if you think that's the correct sequence of moves. That's not easy. I don't expect them to be very, very easy. I really don't think that's very easy. So yeah, okay. Rook d2, king h1, rook f5. Rook d2, king h1, rook f5. I mean, if it's not rook d2, that's going to be our first failed puzzle. Rook d2, okay. Okay, we were lucky at this point. Again, it's got to be a forcing continuation now. And the one that preserves the black king, it would be rook f5. If rook takes, we're going to go back rank with the rook on the second rank, and that's it. So rook f5, and when white rook takes, I was in the wrong thinking I can't take back. I don't even bother taking back. I don't even bother taking back. I'm just going to go back rank, probably with the queen itself. With the queen itself, one, and that's it. I mean, okay, let me have another look. No, it can't be. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. Now, the thing was, after rook f5, which I don't think it's tremendously bad, but the thing would be the check on e8, though. So what do I do with the check on e8? g7, right? Okay, queen goes back on e7. How do you deal with that? I mean, do you do a perpetual check here? So that's not over yet. This is not over. This is not over, okay? How do you deal with that? Rook f5, queen e8 check, king g7, queen back e7 check. How do you play this? I don't know. Oh my god. I might have seen something. I might have seen something. The super insane queen f2. Now, queen f2. Okay, I understand rook takes, rook blocks, rook f. Okay, I get this. But does queen f2 offers any solace, any protection against queen e1? You still gotta move. And when they block you again, what did I do? I mean, okay, I'm assuming, okay, queen f2, fine. But how do I deal with queen e8 and queen e7 again? Okay, let me try this again. Check, check, moves, and checks again. If I go here, I've got a very super big problem with rook h4 and... Okay, maybe moving rook on h5. But boy, that's a problem with queen f8 and checkmate, right? Oh man. Okay, what the heck is the stuff here? Rook h2. King takes. Queen checks again. King goes back on. I mean, king goes g1. So bang, boom, check, bang. What are you gonna do here? What are you gonna do here? Okay, rook f5 doesn't lose for black. I don't think it loses. It can't lose. But what it does is just allowing the white queen to do a perpetual, to my understanding. So guys, if you see through this puzzle, let me know, please. So rook f5, rook f5 allows the white queen to go e8, and what I can do is just move g7 g8, g7 g8. That's the deal. Unless again I'm missing a very creative checkmate and stuff here. Oh my god, I've seen it. How many eternities did it take me? Quite a few eternities. I'm happy I didn't have this one in a real game. I mean, oh my god. Okay, cool. It's rook f3. Oh, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. It's queen f3. It's queen f3 forcing, forcing, forcing. Queen f3. If king moves g1, it's queen to g2. Queen f3. If rook takes, we've got the other rook check. Rook blocks, rook takes, checkmate. So rook f5 would have been a disaster in terms of not being able to winning the game, because the white queen goes e8, e7, perpetually checking the black king. That's what it is. So queen to f3, not quite impossible, but I mean it took me some time. Queen to f3 forces white to capture, and when they do so, using the rook on e5, and now you do checkmate. Oh Jesus, that was a freaking annoying little one. Will they get any easier? I'm afraid not. Oh boy. Okay, bishop takes. I mean, I'm looking at the Greek gift here. I might be wrong though. Okay, if king takes, I understand I do have a check here, and the king goes back, and then knight plays g4, and blind me, what's the freaking deal? I guess queen must play on h5, and if the pawn advances, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check, king goes on h8. And then I gotta do something with the knight here, I guess. I mean, I could just do perpetually check here. Okay, I'll give you that. But probably I need to play with the knight and then play knight h6 when the king is on g8 or something. Right? I mean, if this is not the Greek gift, I don't know what is. No, I mean the Greek gift in terms of queen to h5. Not bishop takes h7. If we do bishop takes h7 now, then they're gonna take, and even if we do queen h5, the king's gonna go back, and you don't have nothing here. I can't see anything that works here. I can't. I don't. I don't think so. So I reckon it's gotta be with Queen H5 first being played. And after something like G6, I don't think H6, because if they do H6, we're going to do Queen to G6, and then it's going to be very easy. So Queen H5, G6, Bishop takes, Pawn takes, Queen takes, check, King goes in a corner, check again, King moves, Knight G4, announcing Knight H6, potentially checkmate, unless they want to give us some more stuff, but it's not going to help them. So something more aggressive than this, I don't think so. And it's going to be bishop, queen, and knight. That's it. That's it. Okay, let's see if we are correct about this one. If not queen h5, then it means that we just screwed up. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't look at queen c2. I mean, I can't do this. And I didn't look. Okay, I didn't look at f5. I didn't look at queen c2. I didn't look at any of these. I didn't look at knight g4. I didn't look at. I can't look for longer to bishop takes h7 because I think it's wrong. Yes, I was correct. Okay, I mean, at least up to this stage, the assessment was correct. Next one would be bishop takes g6, forcing, right? Pawn takes, queen takes, king goes in a corner. Probably another check. And after, I mean, I want a king on g8. And then knight to g4. Then knight to g4. But then I have to move the queen again. But anyway, I think that's the sequence. He can't be... Is it queen h6? I don't think so. Queen 8, this is nonsense. No, you can't do this. No, you gotta strike on g6 right now. Yes, and now you do have to take with check. Okay, I was a little bit inspired. Just a bit inspired with the previous one. Just a bit inspired. Okay. Okay, where are we? 42 now. Okay, cool. Now, if I do play this guy, I sort of attack the black knight by discovered from the queen. But probably I need to sort out the knight on e5 first. And also there is another freaking stuff, because after we take on c6, and after they take, for instance, I could just take the bishop, and I think looks really good. Then I could just play something like bishop b4, attacking queen, queen goes, and then I'm going to take the other guy as well. Hopefully at some point. So I get everything needs to start with knight takes c6. So knight takes c6, right? Knight takes. I mean, I'm trying to convince myself now. Knight takes c6. There's something stronger here. Is there a checkmate? There's no checkmate here. Not now. Ah, bloody hell, they took. Right. I think I should take with knight so I can hit the h5. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna take the knight, and I think that's absolutely fine. Black to move in this position here. What do we do? Okay, there are a few things here. We've got this, quite nice, and after this we've got this. Sorry, is that so quick? I mean, whoa. After queen g4, they just be playing this pawn up, for instance, just saying. But then we do have another check. I mean, it can't be that bad. Hi. I'm streaming, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, appreciate, thank you very much. That's a shocker. All right.
You did that.
Right, okay, yeah, it's gonna fall on my head.
No.
Okay, thank you very much for this. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. That was a surprise from Liliana. Okay, queen g4, and if pawn goes here, we're gonna do this. I mean, it's gotta be this. I should have taken my time. I should have taken my time. I'm sorry. Probably was something stronger. What puzzle is that? Puzzle 43. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to pull a couple of more puzzles here, but I really did screw up this one. Ah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the previous puzzle. Yeah, I should have taken my time and look at it a bit more, and maybe I should have chosen differently. Maybe I should have chosen differently. Aw. Kind of lost motivation after that, but I mean, I wanted to do more. Okay. Bishop g5, attacking this guy. Bishop's gotta go. Probably here. What else? 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 This guy's under attack. So probably taking, then some rook. No, if they take with the rook, actually the knight stops us from doing that. But I could take this guy here. Okay, that just not very straightforward again. What's the difference? Maybe taking here or something? I don't know. Maybe there are quite a few maybes here. And after puzzle 43, they are not very, very visible. You gotta be very careful about this. Bishop g5, bishop g5, bishop g. Is that it? Is that it? Bishop g5. What if it's not bishop? What if it's something else? I mean, something else like what? I mean, taking this guy here, then they're gonna take you anyway. Yeah, they kind of probably, and then, I mean, I could just play the knight now if I want to. But if I want to play the knight blood, yeah, I mean, we got like this, 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 this. We've got a4 attacking c3. We've got a6 probably doing nothing, but I mean, attacking this guy like 2 times, and then after this we sort of have to. I mean, it's just you got to stay like 5 minutes per branch here. We've got this, which practically doesn't do pretty much nothing. We've got this, which might be doing something at some point. This one I don't think so. This one we're losing. We're losing. Then if they take, we could take the bishop, pin the rook, but. Disaster. No, that's a spelling disaster. It can't be. Is it a knight on c2? How do I get there? Okay. I don't know. I don't know, guys. If you like, guys, see it. Let me know. If you guys see it, let me know. What did she get here? Okay, let me just put this one on. But this guy probably I'm going to take a bite. Okay. So I'm thinking of either this. Is it something else? No, 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 no. That can't be. That can't be. That can't be. So I'm thinking of this. Then getting rid of the bishop. Then playing the knight on a4, probably. So either bishop g5 or knight a4 or pawn taken on b4. Think about these 3 candidate moves, guys, and let me know. I'll be back in just a second. Now, I'll be returning in a sec. In the meantime, people, just have a look here. I'm just going to continue until I finish my streak of fortunate puzzles being solved. And when I fail, I'm going to pause it. And do it again. But for the time being, I think it's worth investigating those three candidate moves, unless you see something way better than the underlined the moves I've just described now on the board. So if you think there's something else, then bishop g5, a takes b4, knight a4, let me know. Is there a spectacular sacrifice somewhere? Is there another deep strategical idea that I'm missing? Do let me know. Be back in a second, people. Let me just put the jazz music a bit louder, and I'll be returning with a possible epiphany or revelation. Let's see. Let's see which one is it. Okay. Okie dokie. So, so what do we play here? That's a nice, very nice one. What's that? Magdalena Müller Hauser? Adamo. Adamo. Very nice. Really, really inspiring. I think I like this very much. Okay, so we only had one mistake, and that's puzzle number 43. Okay. What do you think, folks? Is there something here? Okay, another sequence I'm considering. Bishop g5, rook plays, you know, I assume. Although the rook might be going on f3 as well. But if the rook goes on the back rank, I'm taking this guy off the board. If the rook takes, I'm taking the knight off the board. They need to take back. And maybe I can make a fork. But there are like a billion maybes and ifs and stuff. I mean, this is... probably it's playable. I guess it's playable in this fashion. Bishop g5, right? Again, the rook might be going on f3, then takes, then takes. Okay, that allows us some game. I think it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Is there like rook taking f1? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it might be. So I guess bishop g5, rook goes somewhere, then rook takes on c1. Well, of course they could take with rook on e, taken on c. They could. They could. Which begs another question. I mean, what else do you... How do you proceed after? Probably you gotta save the knight. Do you take here or do you do something else? And if you do something else, where? How do you actually play that position? They're not very straightforward. So I think it drags too long now. I'm gonna play bishop g5 unless I'm seeing something else in these seconds. I don't know. I mean, it could be. I can imagine, as I said previously, taking on b4 or knight a4 might be playable. I don't know. Yeah, that was wrong. I'm not going to go back. I'm not in the mood to go back. I'm absolutely not in the mood to go back. Okay, queen takes c6 and... right? Then we got this, I assume, right? Or just simply take this bishop off the board, right? Okay, which one is it here? After this one, they play this, right? Then I do this. Then they might be playing this. No. Bang, dang, boom. They go here. Okay, I've got another bishop. I mean, is there a check? My thing looks like a checkmate. This. They gotta go here, and then I have the bishop here. If that's not a checkmate, then we just made the third error here. So... okay. So we gotta keep checking the black king. So this one, that's what we calculated previously. Okay, that was it. We were lucky. I was just about to take the queen. That would have been a mistake. Knight is pinned. Queen is under attack right now. And okay, what do I do? I mean, if I take bishop takes, is there something here? Wait a minute. I mean, I already made two mistakes. I kind of lost motivation now to continue, so I don't think I'm going to get to 51 or beyond. They're not going to get any easier, and I'm a bit frustrated because of the first puzzle that I screwed up, so forget about it. Okay, what I can do is taking with the bishop. No, I can't do that. I just can't do this. Or maybe I can. No, but there is another check here. Oh yeah, that's it. It's queen a4, checking the king, attacking the knight twice. And that's quite forcing. If they block with something, I'm going to take the knight. Oh, but I'm in check, for Christ's sake. Okay, I'm in check. Fine, I'm in check. No, it's got to be taking the knight. I mean, it's just got to be taking the knight. And I'm in check again. So I guess knight plays. I'm in check, right? Right. That must... what? Okay, forget about it. No, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to leave it as it is for the time being. Going to leave this one as it is, guys. So we did 44. We did 44. Right. We did 44 puzzles and... oh, okay. I'm just super intrigued here. What the heck were we supposed to play? So you're telling me not knight takes on f3? I am in check, for Christ's sake. What do you want me to play? I mean, I took knight f3. I played knight f3 because it makes a ton of freaking sense. And my king is in check. I can't even move the king to protect the queen, so to speak, if you want to put it this way. Now, knight f3 looks very harmoniously and protecting the bishop, so to speak. What? Taking with the pawn? Then they're gonna take this guy like this. Then I might be taking this. I mean, this is okay. Why not knight? Yeah, I mean, I have to put it on the analysis board because it's not clear why not the knight. I see. Because the knight actually protects against the check with tempo, so I can take the black queen. That's a freaking subtlety. This puzzle was 2475 rated as. That was such a nice big subtlety here. I'm sorry, that was such a subtlety. Wow, what a subtlety. So actually, if I had taken with the knight, I would have been exposed to rook check on c2, then had to respond to check, either blocking or taking the rook. Then queen would have taken the bishop, and even if I take back, they got more material, I guess. Right? Let me just put it very quickly here on the analysis board. Yeah, that must be it. That must be it. That must be it. That just might be it. Okay, knight d4. What did we say? Bishop takes. Okay, bishop takes. What did they play? Bishop took. Knight f3, it's a disaster. Gf3. I'm sorry, I thought it's a natural one. That one loses terribly. I reckon rook takes c2. Check, exactly right. I've got to do something. And when I do something, they actually play bishop c5. Nice, and they preserve the queen. They don't even have to bother with disaster. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's, oh my god, G, what a move. And now after rook takes, presumably, or they move the queen and then whatever. If queen c7, queen a4, you don't even trade queens. You don't even trade queens. Okay, that was a big subtlety here. Okay, folks, so what's the time now? Okay, I think it's been almost 120 minutes this evening, so I'm gonna pause it now. And what day is tomorrow? Tomorrow, Tuesday. I reckon I might be back tomorrow. I reckon. Might be back maybe in the evening again. Okay, you can go to my YouTube channel, have a look over there if you find it useful to any extent, any degree. And yeah, I'll see you shortly, guys. Boys and girls, my chess friends. Enjoy your evenings, enjoy your days, and see you tomorrow.